r/TIFU by humiliating my mother in front of all her Navy friends. My mom, F53 at the time of this story, and I, M26 at the time of this story, have always been close. We have also played tricks on each other. If it snowed, my mom's idea of a fun way to wake you up was throwing a bunch of snow on your back while you slept. Her second favorite way was putting her cold hands on your back while sleeping. I was home visiting from college and a friend and I went out dancing. When I went to the bathroom I saw they had a big bin of free condoms. So, for the fun of it, I stuffed my pockets full, and when my friend later went to the bathroom, I stuffed them all in his coat pockets. Later that night we got back to my parents' house and he finds the condoms. We laugh and snicker and then decide to open my mom's purse and stuff her change purse full of condoms. She had this change purse that held her cigarettes, and below that was a couple of inches in change. It could get quite heavy since my mom liked to hoard her change. She just moved to Texas and took several jars of change with her. Anyway, we dump out some change, put in as many condoms as will squish in there, and then tamp them down with her cigarettes and then push the cigarette pack on top. We had a good chuckle and the rest of the story comes from my nearly hysterical mother who reenacted it while my friend and I sobbed with laughter. A day or two later my mother, who was kind of lonely and had few friends, we moved a lot and I had left for college, went to her first wave meeting. I think she heard about them from the VFW or something like that. It was a group of retired women who had served in the Navy. My mom had served in the 50s. Most of the members of this wave group, female Navy members were called waves back then, if not still. Had served in World War II. My mom was the youngest one there. At break time they all went out into the lobby where there were vending machines. Someone asked for change and my mom, ever the helpful one, whipped out her change purse, pulled out the cigarettes and tipped it to pour some change out into her hand. No change came out. She gave it a good shake. No change came out. So my mom does a strong up and down motion and suddenly, with a huge crashing noise, the weight of the change dislodges the 20 to 30 condoms we have squashed into the change purse. They explode out, the squashed up packages unfurling in the air, in gaudy shiny packaging, with at least $20 worth of change exploding out behind the condom explosion. My mom yelped as the coins hit the tiled floor to a jingling crash. Every wave in the room turned to look at my mom and her coins, and her condoms, all bouncing and skittering across the floor. My mother, apologizing profusely as she scampered around the room picking up condoms, couldn't look anyone in the face. She said she was cursing me under breath and was too horrified to look up. Not a single other person moved to help her. They just stood in a ring around her, looking at her with horror. She abandoned her change, unheard of. This woman never saw a penny she wasn't gleeful to pick up, and fled out to her car where she said she shrieked with laughter and then moaned in horror. I hope you got a chuckle out of the story. She never went back. When she told me I cried so hard my stomach hurt. She's 85 now and still tells the story and it puts me in tears every time. She forgave me and later admitted the group was a little stuffed shirt for her anyway. I did feel bad though. I figured she'd find them when she got a cigarette out but somehow she didn't notice her change purse was stuffed up like a sausage. TLDR I filled my trickster mom's change purse with condoms, which she accidentally dumped out in front of a bunch of retired service members who were, to say the least, both shocked and less than helpful. Also, you should read more, it is good for your brain.